Welcome to Lifespan Human Development. This video lecture is about late adulthood, physical and cognitive development. When I was a kid, I thought my grandparents were ancient and my parents were too old to understand anything or be cool. And now that my grandparents are gone, I realize that my parents aren't as old as I thought they were, and I am getting over the hill, and no one tells you that. At my age, I don't feel my age in my mind, but my body sure does. There are many myths about getting old. Everywhere you turn, there are companies trying to make us stay youthful with wrinkle cream, supplements for our joints, diapers for adults. People in late adulthood are surrounded by labels too. They're lonely, they're bad drivers, they're frail, poor, senile, sexless, and disabled. My children tell me constantly to be nice to them because one of these days they're going to be in charge of picking out my nursing home. They are guilty of age discrimination and ageism, which they stereotype me and judge my generation of people based on our age. They think I'm slow, I'm fragile, I'm old, I've never been loved, never danced or been cool, anything like that. I'm a big dork and full of embarrassing moments. You know, just like how I thought about my parents when I was 15. They say, "Mom, please stop dancing, people are staring." So who is in late adulthood? These are folks technically at the age of 65 and up. Some people are living longer, so the age can be extended a little bit. To battle some of the myths of aging, we really need to study our facts. When we're 20, we think that we're going to live forever and that we're invincible. When you get to be 40, you start reevaluating your thinking and realize you too are slowly approaching the hill. When you're 65 and you reach late adulthood, your mind and your heart tell you that you're 20, but your body says otherwise. And since we're talking about physical development, many people think that our health immediately begins to fade as we age. For some, yes, but for most of the population, not entirely. There are lots of ailments that will present themselves, like arthritis and diabetes, high blood pressure, and osteoporosis. But if you make exercise a part of your lifestyle, then that can take some of the worries out of it. My grandmother, who died at age 83, had a pill box that was about the size of a piece of paper. She had so many pills, and I'm not sure she even knew what some of them were. This is common with people in late adulthood because there is a pill for everything, and then there are more pills to battle the side effects of the first pills. There are many other physical problems that people can experience, like vision and hearing changes, lack of sleep, and seeing your body dwindle. Sexuality is still present. In fact, a recent study reports that half of all Americans over the age of 60 have sexual relations at least once a month, and 40% would like to have a little bit more. So physical changes can impact that as well, just like with everything else. And as my grandmother used to say, I wouldn't want anyone who would want me. From a cognitive perspective, people in late adulthood may experience some decline, but that would be from a variety of reasons and not just getting older. One thing that researchers have found in older adults is that if you don't use it, you are certainly going to lose it. Keeping your brain active is one of the best things that you can do your entire lifespan. There's also something known as the death drop, which is a terminal decline phenomenon that occurs just a short time before someone dies. Researchers say that there is some decline in intellectual functioning right before this happens. There's also some memory loss, and I'm sure all of you know someone who's in late adulthood who has told you the same story over and over again. The same story over and over again. They may forget people's names, locations, or places they've been, or where they put their glasses. Senility is characterized by progressive mental deterioration, memory loss, and disorientation. People get really irritable when they forget those kinds of things, and I can understand that. There's also a risk for Alzheimer's disease, stroke, in which both of those can be life-threatening. As for moral development, we must pay attention to the role that religion has played in a person's life and how faithful they are and how their spirituality has shaped their entire existence. Many people find comfort in faith and begin to look to their spiritual advisor for strength and meaning during these tough times. When people talk to me about getting older, I try to remain positive. I've had 3 grandparents die before I turned 40, and my parents are now in their late 60s. When I'm around someone who's elderly, I find myself offering to help because that's what I did with my grandparents. Growing old is very scary, and I'm not going to lie, but each new day that we wake up sure beats the alternative.